Give me a moment, guys. All right.
Marvin Granick felt the burning heat of a bullet grazing the side of his head.
What are we going to do?
Somewhere in the chaos, a bald man with
Oh yeah,
tattoos on
we're
his
going to
neck
try and hit
Clinton
300k.
Neil Walker, a former Outlaws member now riding with the Mongols. Walker had seen his fair share of violence. He was no stranger to bloodshed. A former Marine, a former firefighter, a man with a past as tangled as the blacktop roads he rode on. That past had led him here, to this moment, standing in a gas station parking lot surrounded by chaos. Walker raised his gun and fired. The first shot cracked through the air like a whip, sending bikers scrambling. The second and third followed him.
Here we go with quite the tag team matchup in store. Competitors set for action as we see Jacob Fatu, Rey Mysterio, Wade Barrett, and Ultimate Warrior. And across from them, they will be squaring off with JD McDonough, Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio, and Carlito.
Quick tags and staying fresh are imperative in a tag. Oh, could this be it?
And looking at Jacob Fatu.
Spiked. Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it? Going right into the pin attempt. 2.
That will end it.
Here are your winners. The team of Jacob Fatu.
Sped off. Walker didn't get far. Less than half an hour later, his truck was spotted at 726 US 1 in Oak Hill, just a short ride from the chaos he had left behind. Police pulled him over, guns drawn, orders barked. The man with Mongol ink on his skin refused to say a word. Not without a lawyer. Back at the gas station, detectives worked to piece together what had happened. Witnesses provided statements. Some even had video footage, grainy cell phone clips that captured the brutal beating of a man on the ground, followed by a series of shots.
Here we go with the tag matchup the WWE Universe has been salivating for. Competitors set for action as we see Jacob Fatu, Rey Mysterio, Wade Barrett, and Ultimate Warrior. And across the ring, the team they're ready to face off with JD McDonough, Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio, and Carlito. And you know what's next, guys? And looking at Jacob Fatu, down by the DDT.
This spells trouble for McDonough.
2 count. Oh, he kicked out.
Unbelievable presence of mind. I thought he was unconscious.
Listen, that should have ended things. And look at his face. At this point, you have to believe he's losing some faith in himself. Samoan drop.
Oh, man, this might be it.
2. Picking up the victory as
No big
Samoan
deal.
does his best. Saxton stares up at the lights.
Here are your winners. The team of Jacob Fatu, Rey Mysterio.
President of the St. Petersburg chapter of the Outlaws. In 2017, Costa was shot while riding down Highway 41. And when Walker got the call, he had suited up, helped rush Costa to the hospital, and taken his Outlaw's vest as evidence. Evidence he refused to turn over to police. That same refusal to talk to law enforcement followed him into his new life with the Mongols. When asked about the shooting at the gas station, Walker simply stared ahead and remained silent. To outsiders, the gas station brawl might have seemed like an isolated incident. Just another violent clash between outlaws.
Teams are in their respective corners for this tag match. Competitors set for action as we see Jacob Fatu, Rey Mysterio, Wade Barrett, and Ultimate Warrior. And in the other corner, they will be Carlito.
And trust is key to victory in a match like this. If you don't have a tag partner, you can...
What's Jacob Fatu's intentions here?
DDT plants them.
This spells trouble for McDonough.
That might have done it. This could be it. Man, that was such a long and hard-fought match. He earned that victory.
Here are your winners, the team of Jacob Fatu.
The war wasn't over. It was just beginning. The humid July air hung thick over Westbrook, Maine, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting an orange glow over the quiet streets. Inside the dimly lit Brookside bar, the atmosphere was anything but calm. Music blared from the speakers, the scent of stale beer mixing with cigarette smoke as patrons crowded the wooden bar, their voices raised over the pounding bass. Among them were members
We're
of two local
cruising
motorcycle
along
clubs, the FSU
nicely.
and the Higher Calling Club. For months, tensions...
And here we go with this tag team matchup. Competitors set for action as we see Jacob Fatu, Rey Mysterio, Wade Barrett, and Ultimate Warrior. And we'll see if they're prepared for tag team action as they go head-to-head with JD McDonough, Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio, and Carlito.
This match can very well come down to experience. And I'm not just talking about individual experience. I'm talking about the experience you have with your partner. Knowing how to be on the same page is going to be crucial.
Oh, this could be something. Oh, what a DDT.
Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
An exhausting match, but a victory he'll savor forever.
Here are your winners, the team of Jacob Fatu.
The FSU and Higher Calling bikers regrouped on Forest Avenue. The Outlaws were already on the move. 5 men, each draped in the black and white insignia of the Outlaws, came looking for vengeance. They weren't alone. Somewhere in the night, a 6th man, Christopher Hawken, moved unseen. His whereabouts unknown, his intentions clear. And they were armed. The streets of Portland were quiet that night. Most people had long since turned in, unaware of the storm that was about to unfold just outside their doors.
Superstars in their respective corners now for this tag team match. Competitors set for action as we see Jacob Fatu, Rey Mysterio, Wade Barrett, and Ultimate Warrior. They've got their hands full across the ring with JD McDonough, Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio, and Carlito.
And communication for these teams is going to be key in this one. Jacob's planning something here. Lights out. DDT connects. This spells trouble for McDonough. 2. He did it! He did it!
Shaking, furious, cut through the night, but the Outlaws didn't see it. Instead, Aaron,
Here are your winners,
one of the men in
the team of Jacob Fatu.
fired. 9 shots cracked through the air, muzzle flashes illuminating the parking lot in bursts of light. One of those bullets found its mark, striking Susan McHugh in the chest. She fell to the pavement, gasping, blood staining the concrete beneath her. By the time the sirens wailed in the distance, the Outlaws were already gone. The Portland Police Department had seen its fair share of violence, but this was different. A woman was dead. A gang war had spilled onto the city streets, and the Outlaws had vanished into the night. But they had left a trail.
It's always interesting to watch teams clash like we have here in this one.
These matches are always a perfect chance to find out how well these superstars actually get along.
And an equal opportunity to stab an enemy in the back.
Boom!
Each man was charged with conspiracy to commit elevated assault. 2 counts of elevated aggravated.
What's Jacob Fatu's intentions here?
DDT! This spells trouble for McDonough. And then quickly the cover.
2. It's over. It is
Still out there. The courtroom was packed, the air heavy with anticipation.
Here are your winners,
Prosecution.
the team of Jacob Fatu, Rey Mysterio, Wade Barrett.
Fired into the night and left a woman dead. Miss McHugh would be alive today, State Prosecutor Jen Ackerman argued, if they had not gone to that Meineke lot. But the defense had a different story. The Outlaws did not start this incident, Attorney Vern Peretti countered. Mr. Holmes and his FSU gang went and literally robbed and stole and assaulted people who happened to be friendly with the Outlaws. They started this. Self-defense. It was the only
Let's
argument that could
see.
save them.
We're doing nicely. We're cruising along.
time to test how well these superstars work together. It's a good old tag team match. Competitors set for action as we see Jacob Fatu, Rey Mysterio, Wade Barrett, and Ultimate Warrior. Then the opposing team is, of course, filled with J.D. McDonough, Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio, and Carlito.
It is going to be all about teamwork and partnership. This can't bode well.
Connecting on the DDT.
Is that all she wrote for McDonough?
There's two. That has got to feel good. Sweet, sweet victory.
Here are your winners, the team of Jacob Fatu, Rey Mysterio, Wade Barrett.
Brotherhoods are viewed as local and national threats.
A man on his motorcycle gunned down in a North Raleigh neighborhood New Year's Day.
Unfortunately, it's starting to affect the general public.
Sources tell WRAL the victim, Jonas Padilla, was a member of the Pagans motorcycle gang, and the 5 men now facing murder charges are with the Red Devils.
Each one of these groups